Well, today we're going to be looking at a action figure carry case with some action figures in. So this was something I bought on eBay for a bargain price, really. I don't know quite what it is. I know what some of the figures are inside, but it said it was a selection of 10-inch action figures in a carry case. And I didn't realise the carry case, I thought on the photo it looked like one someone had made, you know. But it's actually a really nice, I don't know if anyone knows who this figure is. It's obviously like a Mego knockoff. I thought at first he might be like a 12-inch Action Man knockoff, but he's not, because the carry case is designed for smaller figures than Action Man. 12-inch figure, don't fit. But yeah, so it's quite a nice, it's a green sort of attaché case. It's got agent number and agent name, no one's filled in. There's nothing on it, no manufacturer or anything. Just this rather fab image. So you got Beardy Man skis, Beardy Man parachute, Beardy Man racing driver, Beardy Man military, Beardy Man fire. It feels 1970s or very early 1980s. But I'm not sure. I think it's definitely designed for Mego knockoff figures. But yeah, so if anyone knows what this is, let me know. I'll be eternally grateful. But inside, it's full of action figures. We'll take them out so we can have a look at the case. Inside the case you get two items. I don't know what you'd put in these that wouldn't fall out, but you could store something in there. Then inside you've got like a lidded compartment. You've got another compartment that's a little bit folded, and then the action figures go here. So if we look at, this is sort of 8-inch action figure, 10-inch, fits in perfectly. So I think it is designed for sort of Mego ones. But really interesting. I bought it for the figures, the bundle, but I think this is one of the nicest things in it, even though I've no idea what it is. It's just so cheesy, but no manufacturer's mark, no nothing. So yeah, if you know what it is, let me know. Let's have a look at figures. So one that's fairly easy to identify, it's Charlie's Angels figure. I remember seeing these in sort of market stalls all over in the sort of early 80s. You couldn't get rid of them. Every newsagent had these figures in. And you basically got a set of 3 dolls. You bought them separately, and then you'd buy outfits for them. I don't know which one this is meant to be. Certainly not Farrah Fawcett. Who's the other ones? Jacqueline Smith? Oh, I don't know. I was never a great fan of Charlie's Angels. So it's a very simple figure, just cut joints, waist joint, but it's quite nice. It's not something I would normally purchase, but it came with it, so it can sit on the shelf. I won't be getting the others, I doubt. The next figure is actually really interesting, and is the one that I think is probably the best bargain. So this is a Fighting Furies Wild West series. So they Fighting Furies. Let me just grab them. Okay, so Fighting Furies was a pirate series. I've done a video before about these. So they did pirates. They had sort of actions where they could throw knives. There's a button on the side. So you had Pegleg, Captain Pegleg, and then you had Captain Hook. And I loved these as a kid. They were brilliant, so much fun. They're a bit loosey-goosey now because the plastic they made them from doesn't retain much grip on the joints, which is a shame. I had Captain Hook here, my brother had Captain Pegleg. So much fun. So these were a huge success, massive success. Matchbox made these. And then they decided to do a second series but they decided to do the Wild West, and they did basically use the same mold. So they used Captain Pegleg and made him into like a Mexican bandito villainous guy, and then Captain Hook they repainted, put different hair on, and they called him Crazy Horse. And these are really rare to get hold of now. You never see these Western ones. Sadly, he's missing his hands. The hands on Series 2, they went from these solid hands to gripping hands, because they obviously wanted them to grip guns, things like that. Trouble was, the rubber that the gripping hands were made from really doesn't last up over time, so you tend to see these all the time with hands missing. Now I've got a spare Captain Pegleg up in the attic somewhere, so I'm going to get him down, get the hands off this and pop them on roughly the same colour. So yeah, so really lovely series of figures. I would love to get more of these, but they're just so mad pricey, so I'll probably do another video where I try and put the hands on and straighten his hair out. But he's in pretty good condition otherwise. He's got his shoes, he's got his sort of faux leather trousers, 1973 that one. Again, got the button on the side, and when you press it, the idea was that you could draw a gun or throw a knife. He comes with his little sort of chest piece, which is nice. You never really see that. I want to sort of do it up, but terrified because it might break. It's very flimsy. So yeah, I was really pleased to see it was this one. They came with these sort of weird arm things, and I don't know whether it was designed to because they did have loose joints, so it keeps the arm going, but I need to investigate, do a bit of research onto that and find out. I remember them from childhood, but I just don't know what they were meant to do. But yeah, really pleased with him, so he was a nice figure to go in. And then the other two figures are Big Jim figures. And these appear to be from a range, a Western range they did, whose name I immediately forget. Let me just have a look. So it was the Carl May Western series, which I don't think was available in the UK, or if it was, certainly not big. So Carl May was a Western writer, and evidently these were very big in Europe. And this guy, the cowboy figure, his name is Old Shatterhand. Lovely. He looks like he comes with a white hat. I don't think this is the original hat. It's quite a nice hat. I don't know. It's probably again from a Big Jim one. Again, if you know Big Jim, let me know. I'm not great sort of knowledge base on Big Jim figures. Didn't really appear in the UK much. Certainly not when I was a kid. So this one, it's a very nice sculpt. He's got a bit of a David Soul look going on. He's got a slight moustache. They did two versions. The first version had the Big Jim hands like that couldn't grip anything, and they did these gripping hands one. If I had spare gripping hands, I could put it on my Fighting Fury. He looks fairly complete. He's got his boots, got very nice uniform. I don't think it's been played with much. It might have been just left in the bag. He's missing one gun, but the gun is really interesting in that it's a Colt Army, which is very rare. Clint Eastwood's gun. So can he hold it is the question. Yeah, he can. Not very well, but he can. I'll put it on that side. So I don't think that's his hat, but he's in really nice condition. And these figures seem to go for a fair silly amount of money. He's got his full gun belt, his pouch for his knife, which we don't have. And then the other figure was an Indian figure they did. Quite a nice face sculpt. Rooted hair. Why do they keep doing rooted hair? Again, need to sort the hair out. If I can find some photos of him, I'll... Oh, he's got an action as well. Look. Oh dear, what sort of action has he got? Naughty man. I really like the Big Jim figures. I've got one other one. Got white underpants on. Yeah, big button on the back. 1971 Mattel. That's probably from the Big Jim rather than the Shutter Hand. But they had these really weird rubber arms, so it made them, you couldn't see joints, which was good, but the articulation is almost non-existent. That's as far as it bends. Has he got a... Yeah, he's got a weird action as well. Must have been something they did. So I think he's missing stuff. I'm presuming he came with moccasins or something, and probably some top. I'll have to do a bit of research on that. Don't know what his name is. If you know his name, let me know. His trousers are back to front. Yeah, his trousers are back to front. Someone's had his trousers off and put them on wrong. It did come with a few extras. I don't know whether these are the actual ones. There's this really gaudy double-barreled shotgun. I think that's the right gun, because he's called Old Shatterhand. There's this, which is very, very similar looking gun, slightly bigger. So one could be a knockoff of the other. Don't know which one. I'm presuming perhaps this one was the one with him. Although he has trouble holding it. He has trouble holding anything. This is, I think, a Lone Ranger gun. So I've got a couple of them elsewhere. There's a Pipe of Peace, which presumably was the Native Americans, and I don't think that's the right bow and arrow. Again, if you know anything about Big Jim, let me know. No, it's too small, isn't it? So let's just move on. So we've got all these figures in it, and the carry case. So 4 nice figures. I like to add to my Big Jim collection. So, and Fight Fury. Oh, that's just a dream figure to get, unexpected. Yeah, not so much about that. And then you got the amazing carry case. So yeah, that was a very nice eBay purchase. I quite like buying these mystery sort of bundles when you're not quite sure what you're going to get, because sometimes you get some really good stuff. But I'll probably do a figure on restoring him. If I find out anything about these, if anyone watching knows about Big Jim figures, lets me know about them, that would be great. And especially if you know what this is. I mean, it might be just a sort of Zodiac Toys special sort of thing, you know. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to see more figure lines, then let me know. I've got an attic full of figures. Oh dear. Potential future landfill. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you can, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks then. Bye. Just a quick one. I just had a thought while I was putting these away. I am stupid. So these weird compartments in the top, I think it is a 12-inch figure case, because they're obviously designed to put the figures in, and it fits a 12-inch figure perfectly, which means this is designed for uniforms and stuff. So that is presumably a 12-inch figure knockoff, so it could be anything. There was so many of them. But that was interesting. Just a final thought on that. Thanks then. Bye.